Russia has announced a unilateral ceasefire with Ukraine from May 8th to May 9th, coinciding with Moscow's annual World War II Victory Day commemorations, and has even warned of a massive missile strike on Kiev if this truce is violated. Ukraine responded, but they responded by declaring their own ceasefire, and that begins on the 6th of May. It does not coincide with the Russian ceasefire, calling Russia's proposal not serious and saying that it cannot be expected to observe a pause in fighting tied to a Russian military holiday.
We stop missile and drone strikes on Ukrainian cities and communities one day before the parade, for example, and say, let's have a ceasefire for one day. Not serious. To give them a chance to celebrate a holiday, we don't have holidays. We apologize for this because of Russia, because of their attacks. So, we give them a holiday, and the morning after the 9th, they pound us again.
Zelensky added that there had been no official communications to Ukraine outlining how the proposed ceasefire discussed just between America and Russia would be implemented. Now, the exchange, it comes amid a lull in US-led diplomatic efforts to end the Russia-Ukraine war, which is now in its 5th year, as Washington shifts its focus towards has been directed towards West Asia since the end of February and, of course, till now and further. This is as violence continues in the Strait of Hormuz. In eastern Ukraine, coming back to Europe, a Russian ballistic missile, it struck the town of Myrifa, and this is near Kharkiv, killing 7 civilians and wounding dozens. This is according to regional authorities in the southern Zaporizhia region. A separate strike on the village of Vilnyansk killed 2 people. In Russia, a Ukrainian drone killed a civilian in the Belgorod border region. Moscow's mayor said a Ukrainian drone hit a residential high-rise building in an upscale Moscow neighborhood overnight. And Russia marks Victory Day every year on the 9th of May with a large military parade in Moscow's Red Square. Meanwhile, for the first time since Ukraine's counter-offensive in the summer of 2023, Russia lost more territory than it gained in April, ceding around 120 square kilometers. And this is according to data from the Institute for the Study of War. Russia's advances have slowed since late 2025 due to communication challenges within its forces and Ukrainian counterattacks that have enabled limited breakthroughs in the southeast. However, Ukraine's gains, they remain marginal, accounting for just 0.02% of its territory. Russia currently controls just over 19% of Ukraine, most of it seized in the early weeks of the 2022 invasion. Around 7%, including Crimea and parts of the Donbass region, had already been under Russian or pro-Russian separatist control before the invasion even began.